appropriation, 0. Total bill is $208,000. And we have a tax collector's report. The lady that lives on 4th Street.
That's not her report.
That's not it?
No.
That is her report.
This is her report that she.
It's copy and pasted onto there. That is her report.
That's not Lisa's
Well, you know what, Tonette? Buy a ream of paper, okay? Get the light out of my face. Get the light out of my face. Yes, and it goes on Freddie's report every month.
Can we
I'm not gonna make an extra copy of
Can we
it.
have an actual report?
No. How about that?
Can we have the report that Lisa sent us?
No. How about that?
Why?
Paula, can you please?
When she buys a ream of paper, sure, sure.
I am
Sure.
I'm a copy.
It gets combined onto your report. It gets copy and pasted onto your report.
The copy and paste.
It's the same thing.
So why don't you just put the woman's report?
Save and paper.
Put the woman's report on the paper.
Save and paper.
It's not selling save and paper. If you cut the paper.
Stop. Just stop. Grow up.
All you gotta do is.
Grow up.
Ladies. All you gotta do is read the current taxpayers.
Right in Freddie's report.
Why can't?
Did you hand it out in 2008?
Yes, we did. Why can't she go and get her report?
The current report.
Paul, can I personally request for you to have that official report at next month's meeting?
I will give it to you
that's
anytime you want. When Tonette takes money
Taken care of.
out of her own pocket and buys a ream of paper, I'll give her a copy. How about
Current report,
that?
that's all you gotta read, Fred.
Martha, don't go there.
Come on,
Just
girls.
let her go.
Instead of spending money at the airport while you're at work,
Come on.
we'd have money to buy paper.
Yeah, well,
Please,
see, I
please.
tell you, let her throw trash.
Albon
Just let her
Payne.
throw.
Hudson News.
Come on.
In February, we got
That's disgusting.
$105,250.57 collected. You add January, February up, it's $111,000, 404. And next month, Paul, have the official report here,
I
please.
sure will have.
Okay.
And
thank you.
Freddie, the reason I was asking, because the taxes for this year didn't go out until February.
Yeah, well, we got them
So,
out pretty quick.
The taxes went out this year earlier than they did
No, they
last year.
didn't. No, they
You
didn't.
can't send them out
No,
until
you don't.
February.
No.
You can't send them out in January.
I'm talking to
Stop
Freddie.
pretending like you know
I am
something.
talking to Freddie, and I'm
All
not
right.
pretending to know
Hold on now.
And you know what, I do want to ask everybody something.
What do you call it when you spend thousands of dollars
Insubordination.
at the airport? What do you call that?
Ladies,
What do you call that? I call that theft.
Ladies.
Mr. President, I want her written up for insubordination.
I call it theft.
No, you don't
When
call
you
it
take
theft.
Colwyn
See, I did
taxpayer
call it
money
theft.
Ladies.
You write
and you buy your breakfast, lunch, and dinner at the airport on the taxpayer dime, that's theft.
Come on. All right.
The fact that we did it.
Okay.
Can we get this meeting started, please?
Come on. Freddie, finish up. Go ahead.
Good afternoon,
Probably
Mr.
you,
Mayor.
Paul.
How you doing?
I'm
Hey,
trying to
Mayor
get
Blue.
through
How
a
you doing,
meeting
Mayor?
without all of this. I'm trying.
As far as everything is concerned, I do want to ask everybody everything. The state said in the newspaper, we got to continue to cut spending. Anybody have any suggestions? Start thinking about it, how you're going to cut spending, because I don't want to be the guy that tries to cut spending all the time. I want to be a nice guy once in a while.
All right.
It's really for all
Everybody's
of
got to
us.
start
I would like to
thinking
Yeah,
say
about
something on that, Fred.
Yeah, go ahead, Mike.
For us cutting the workers we got or whatever like that, I don't think that should be in the mix. I think we need to find some kind of other way to try to cut the budget or whatever we gotta cut. But the workers, that's a big no-no, Fred, because we shorthanded now. We can't keep cutting. Workers.
Well, it's okay, so we're not going to cut anything. Okay, that's cool. I think we still continue to gotta cut. There's a lot of places to cut. When anybody on this council or the mayor had the political courage to sit down with me and try to figure out how we can cut more money, which I know we can, okay, you can sit down and talk to me. Okay, everybody, and you can call me up on my telephone and talk to me, because we have to continue to cut.
But what is we gonna cut?
Well, Well,
You have an insurance bill for a fire company for almost $25,000.
And
That's a cut.
covered.
That's a
But no,
cut.
but wait.
That's a cut.
We have a
25,000.
0.6 federal, I'm sorry, go ahead. I'll tell you, Mike. Mike, that's covered with the tax.
No, it isn't.
It is.
No, it isn't.
Because
We
the
only
tax-
received $19,000
We
in
received
fire tax.
$25,000.
Please, Tonette, how much did you spend at the airport? How about that?
You know what? I don't care.
How about- how much?
We
At the restaurant.
we received $25,000 in fire tax last year.
How much did you receive at,
Lady.
how much did you spend at Fecal Boys getting your hair done?
If we collect
With
all
your
of the
stylist,
fire
Leah.
tax, it's
Insubordination against Paul.
26.6.
That's not true.
Go ahead,
It's a
Patricia.
total lie.
Ladies, let Patricia talk.
Please, go blow your nose or something. It's disgusting what you're doing.
That's talk, please.
It's disgusting. That is disgusting.
But, and Freddie, I've talked to you several days, on several occasions. We're supposed to have an executive session that we're
Okay.
still waiting. So how can we make any suggestions when
All right,
we don't have any?
here's what I'm gonna start to do. It's 6:30, it's 6:30 before even everybody shows up, or maybe like about 6:15, maybe me, you and Massa, you sit down with Paul Brown, start going over all the bills that we're
Well,
going
here's
to
the
go
thing,
here.
I've been here since 6:10. Paula Brown's been in this Borough Hall, and they know that door is 6:30.
You never knocked, you never rang the bell. Don't sit there and lie. Don't sit there and lie.
Oh, you see me coming.
You did not knock or ring the
You
bell.
saw me
Freddie,
coming up the driveway.
It's
No, I didn't.
Yes, you
if we're
did.
going.
I wasn't even outside.
If it's
No, I wasn't.
advertised Before, if we have a pre-meeting
Was out
and
there talking
just
about
have the
what
bills
we're
and just
doing.
have
Your
it,
man,
do you
your
know,
man.
we have not had a executive session with just council in a year and a half, with just council.
Why do you wanna do that, Tony?
You can
Executive
always-
sessions
excuse
are
me.
not recommended.
Excuse me.
Can I say something?
You don't have a thing to discuss
You can
behind
have-
closed doors.
You can have,
Because
you can
Vanessa,
have,
Freddie, Jesse, everybody has everything different than we have in our folder. Do you have this in your folder, Tonette?
no, I didn't even know.
Do you, this is yours right here. Do
No.
you have one?
No.
Why don't we have one, Paula? Are we
No.
not invited?
I don't wanna go anyway. You
Oh,
can
you
take
got
it.
one?
I got one for Trip Pack. It
I
came
know
in
you
the
did.
mail,
I'm
yeah,
quite
it
sure
came in
you
the mail.
did.
Well, we don't get our mail. We still don't get our mail.
So
But when-
how many council?
Can we get on with the meeting, please? Stick with the agenda. You have a guest in the audience.
Excuse me, but this is what the committee meeting is about.
It's not about mail, it's a finance meeting.
It's a-
Stick with it.
You know, you
I
can
don't
scream
know,
at
I
me
got
all
one.
one.
Well,
It's
ask
it's
your
really,
manager.
really, if we're
Mr. Chairman.
supposed to be
Everybody
moving
get one of
forward,
those.
Mike.
I have no
If we're
idea.
supposed to be moving
Alright,
forward.
Who changed the borough's address? Who changed the borough's address?
Darla.
Somebody put a change of address.
That's all I want. I want this borough to
Who?
move forward because
Postal
right
Inspector
now,
General
we
knows.
is at a standstill.
I got a whole box of mail. Whole box.
Let's stay on finance.
All right,
You know,
guys,
let's
Fred,
get our hands together, man.
But you accusing me of something, Paul Brown?
Stop it.
Let her accuse you of whatever.
Sorry.
Let her accuse you of whatever.
As far as
Mike.
finance, Fred,
Yeah, well,
we can either have a closed door meeting or we can send suggestions to you. I don't think we
We can't have a closed door meeting on finances. That's
What you
against the
can
law.
do, what you can do is
Can't do that.
have my committee people, which is not a majority,
Right.
sit down anytime, any place I want to. And I don't even know why that's an argument from you or over there.
It's not an argument.
I don't want to argue about
I don't
something
think we
that
can
simple.
cut services, Fred. I think we gotta cut spending.
I know how to get us the same services, we
Right.
cut and spend it. Okay, just like we just did with the highway department. It
Right.
took me a year to do it.
Okay.
Can you gain control of
All
this
right.
And
meeting?
just like
Yes.
I'm getting complaints about Hank Ockamy, all I want him to
All
do
right,
is come
Freddie.
in here,
All right.
drive a truck, and go home. We don't have to pay him
All
benefits,
right.
we don't have to find work for him to do, and it
So
worked
I
out.
have a
But it took
question
a
for you,
year.
Freddie.
right.
Freddie, I have a question for you.
Go
So
ahead.
he's not in the union because when he
No,
was,
he's home watching TV right now.
I'm asking you because he was a union worker when he worked here
He's
4
not
years
gonna be-
ago.
Here's what he is. He's a $12 an hour as-needed worker. The man has a CDL license, and he has 30 years' experience plowing snow.
But didn't-
And I've been in that business for 15 years.
But Freddie, didn't
And
our
I know-
insurance,
I know the
didn't our
guy that's out
insurance say he
driving
wasn't
snowplow truck.
supposed to be hired again because of all of the things that we never have.
You know what I did? Here's what I know about Hank Ockamy. He can drive a snowplow truck, Okay, and you can hit a line drive on any picture.
All right, Freddie.
And that's the two
We're in
things I know
finance,
about Hancock.
and we have him here.
All right.
It
Needs to
doesn't
stay on
matter
track.
because we can't do no
Alright.
voting in a committee meeting anyway.
All right. Shh.
Come on, let's report.
Thank you,
I wanna
sir.
sit.
Any questions from the audience on finance? Ruthie, you have any questions on finance?
Yeah, first of all.
Go ahead, stand up. Go ahead, stand in the podium, bud.
Martha had a question. Why did you not?
Let her go.
We're doing the residents. It's following the agenda.
They're talking their separate.
We never had an agenda.
Committee meetings are for the residents.
No, it's not.
Yes, they
It's supposed to
are.
be for the committees to give their report and for us to
Oh,
tell.
girls,
You have a
girls.
resident
Lady.
talking.
I had the floor.
Go ahead,
I'm
Ruthie.
tired. You can do, get that damn light out of my eyes.
Don't worry.
Get it out of
It's
my
not a
eyes
light.
now. I went to
It's
the
not a light.
hospital because
It's
of
not a
it.
light.
Okay.
I am asking you to get her to get that
Will you
light
take
out
that
of my
light out
eyes.
of her
Why can't I? It's not a light. It's not shining. in there.
Actually, that's the
It's not a
borough's
light.
camera.
It's not a borough.
Okay.
No, it's not.
Whatever.
And I'm
Last
not.
time, okay, I charged her, and this time I have eye problems. I want that on record, please.
I'm taping the
I
whole
want that on
meeting.
record, please.
This is the same camera that comes.
First of all, they're all having their private conversation. I'm tired of it.
Go ahead.
I have a question for you, Massa. Okay?
It's on finance, hon.
It's on finance.
To do with everything.
It's on finance, hon.
To do with everything. Finance also. Before you vote, I heard at the last meeting, somebody telling you what to do.
Oh.
Then you voted and you left. Please think twice before you do that again.
Can I address that? question?
Yes.
Let me let everybody know here.
Okay,
that
I
I'm a
can't.
poor woman. I make my own decision
Yes,
at
you
my
does.
house and here. Nobody tell me what to do. I do what is right.
I'm
Okay,
not saying
everybody
what
can
I
hear that. Sometimes I sit there, I don't talk because when I speak, maybe you don't understand that why I sit there, I don't talk, but I have my own knowledge. Okay, let everybody understand that nobody telling me to do anything. I do everything that happen here, I do it on my own right and I know what is right, okay?
Okay, but I'm
Thank
just
you,
saying,
Massa.
I am
All
the
right.
only one outside.
Any other questions from the residents?
I would like to
Before I
say
get on
something.
council, any other questions from the residents about finance? All right, now, council, any questions or comments for finance from council? Go ahead, I'll just let you go first, Martha.
I'd like to know why we're paying Comcast a TV fee for $61.50.
'Cause you-
Can you address that? I don't know why.
They
really,
send
to
the
be
bill,
honest.
Well, then you're being, you don't,
you have paid it
no, we have
for
not.
years.
No, we have not.
Okay. Now, I have a question,
We
Mr.
have a
President,
franchise
for
agreement with
finance.
Comcast.
Go ahead, Paul Brown's next.
We don't pay Comcast a penny. We pay our.
We have-
Would you look into that, why we paid
We get
Comcast the
free
$61?
We're not paying it anyway.
And we get free
Okay.
emails.
We're not paying
Why are we paying
it, Martha.
$61.50 to Comcast?
We're not paying that.
It's on the bill.
Mr. President, I have a
Go ahead, Paul,
question.
go ahead, you're next.
There is approximately $6,000 in laptop computers that the borough had.
No.
6 laptops.
It was not.
The insurance company, you reported to the
No,
insurance
I did
company
not.
that we had
I
6
did not.
laptops.
I did not.
I have found boxes
I
for the
have not.
laptops.
No, you haven't.
So my question
No, you
is
haven't.
this.
No.
I need to know who has the laptops besides Tonette. Martha Van Auken, did you have a borough laptop?
No, I do not have a borough.
Did you?
laptop. Never did.
Does Rochelle Bilal have a borough laptop?
I don't know, Rochelle.
You don't know if Rochelle Bilal has a laptop?
have one.
Any more of her
Ask
questions?
everybody.
You know what, Paula?
Was Rochelle Bilal issued a laptop?
Degree, and why are you in, why
Was
are you
Rochelle
doing this
Bilal
to me
issued
now?
a
This is
law-
a finance meeting, it's not your
There are
executive
6 Dell
session. Excuse me, can you
laptops
please get this in order?
that the insurance company says we have.
It's
Can you
not.
do me a favor? That's not an issue here.
Yes, it is, because I have to get the insurance straightened out.
The insurance would have been straightened out. There's never been no
Who
6
was
laptops.
issued a
You
laptop
have any other
other
questions
than
for
Tonette?
finance?
Excuse me.
Go ahead.
Who was issued a
Have
laptop?
any que-
The mayor wanted to speak.
So you don't want to
Anybody
answer
else
that, do
have any
you?
questions
You don't have to.
on finance?
You know.
You can't answer that.
Finance only?
Well, then we're gonna file theft charges.
File them then!
There's receipts.
Go ahead.
There's missing
Go ahead,
computers.
File them. Go file problem? You got the receipts, you bought them?
Where's the computers at?
That's strange, I can't
Where's the
find
desktops?
Martha, didn't you say you were gonna just let her run
Go
her
ahead,
mouth?
Mayor.
Were any computers put into anyone's
Mr. Mayor,
homes?
Mr. Mayor.
Go ahead, Mayor.
You know,
Go ahead.
This is not what I wanted to address about the finance, but I would like to say this, and I wish all of y'all councils, please listen to what I'm about to say, because this is really getting crazy. 2014 is gone, and we're on 2015, and we're still doing the same thing. The same thing, we is not moving forward, we're going backwards, man.
No, that's not true.
Yes it is, Fred, I don't care what you say, Fred, it is. It is, because we sitting up here arguing across from each other. Now, how can you sit here and tell me that?
I'm going to tell you that because
How can you sit here and tell me that,
I know
Fred?
how much money was cut out of the budget.
I'm not talking about no money now, Fred. I'm talking about us arguing. We need to stop arguing and get this borough on the right track.
I ain't arguing.
Yes, we is, Fred.
I couldn't even read
Fred, we arguing, man.
finance report.
We arguing. We need to stop that, Fred. I'm serious. And
it's
another thing,
arguing.
Fred. Another thing.
Okay.
I haven't heard nobody mention nothing about the kids in Colwyn Borough.
Oh, we're going to have an issue
Nobody.
tonight.
Nobody.
It's called defense. It's called defense down.
I did.
Patricia did.
It's called defense down. It's called defense on
Mayor,
private
Mike.
property. And everybody's going to have a chance to vote on that
just a
tonight,
workshop.
possibly.
That'll come up.
See what Fred.
Okay?
It should come up under recreation.
That's cool. That's cool. But
It'll come up
what I'm
under
talking
public
about.
safety.
What I'm talking about. The last time we voted for the basketball thing. When is that gonna get started?
Well, we applied for a grant on that.
Probably polished.
We applied on a grant for that.
Okay, because listen, it is about to turn springtime.
I know.
I know we on finance, you know, I realize that, but I'm telling y'all, something's gotta be done to get these kids a place to play.
They got it. It's called the college.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line. That's the bottom line, man. Because late at night, these kids breaking people's windows out in their cars.
Yeah. All right.
And it's getting ugly. We gotta find something to do.
Thanks, Mike. Any other comments for finance? Go ahead, Matt. Go ahead.
Yeah.
If you
We get them off the streets.
That's gonna solve that problem.
If we get them off the streets and something to do, I think it will slow it down. I think it'll slow it down.
Playing on the basketball.
I think it'll slow it down.
All right. Thanks, Mayor. Go ahead, Massa.
Yeah, Freddie, I want to address this issue about financing. I don't want it to be like federal government. I want us to get the statement every month from the bank.
Okay.
Is that okay?
That's fine, because what's going to happen is me, you, Paul, and Pat, okay? Because you guys are on the finance committee. Who's on the finance committee? We're going to sit down with Paula. She's going to give us the original bank statements every month, and she's listening to what I'm saying. The original bank statements every month, not a, what's that called?